Raw, uncut, and unfiltered macaroni and Big Tony. Jones back at it. Friday, we made it to the weekend, y'all. We made it. It's Friday. You know what I'm talking about? We got 2 days where we can tell our boss to fuck off. Oh, man. But, yo, hopefully everybody's doing good this morning, man. Top of the morning, kinfolk. Top of the morning, kinfolk. Top of the morning, my kinfolk. Yesterday, I came off the live. I had practice, basketball practice with the girls. All right, we doing a non-for-profit for the community, and we got some girls that we coaching. It's the boys that we coaching as well. So I get back home, and when I get home, I'm in a meeting. You see what I'm saying? So my internet monitor is up while I'm in the meeting, y'all. I see my feed going off. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I click it. I see Hogan. I thought it was a hoax at first, man. I thought it was a hoax at first. And then, you know, the internet was ablaze, right? So we going to get into the topic of conversation right now to start off the morning. You know what I'm saying? But I do got to say, I appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday. The viewership was high. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a little bit more engagement in there. A little bit more conversation, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's a safe place to have a conversation. Throw your thoughts in the chat. Throw your feelings in the chat. Just be cool and easy with it. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be disrespectful. All right? But Hulk Hogan, man, passed away at 71 years old. Now, you know I always got two sides to every story, but my personal, Hogan was a man of a generation, man. You know what I mean? From the late 80s to the mid 90s, man, Hogan was the guy. You know what I mean? He crossed over from just being a wrestler to a cultural icon, if you ask my opinion. You see what I'm saying? So let's get down to it, because not everybody agrees with me. Unfortunately. Let me get my monitor up and running. Hold on, y'all. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling this morning. All right? Wherever you tuning in from, man, let me know what country, let me know what state, let me know what province you checking in from. You know what I'm talking about? Leave it in the comment section, man. I got to know what country y'all representing, what state, what province y'all representing. You heard?
Hulk Hogan has died at 71 years old. Correspondent Jeff Paul is live with more on this, Jeff.
Yeah, Harrison, again, a TMZ Sports reporting wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died at the age of 71 years old. This eventually WWE on the map. Now, medics were reportedly dispatched to Hulk Hogan's Clearwater home early Thursday morning, with operators reportedly stating that he was in cardiac arrest. TMZ also reporting that a slew of police cars and EMTs were parked outside of Hogan's home. And the icon, as they put it, was carried on a stretcher and into an ambulance. Just a few weeks ago, Hogan's wife, according to TMZ, denied rumors that he was in a coma, stating that his heart was strong as he recovered from some surgeries. But certainly there have been some rumors about his declining health in recent weeks. He was born Terry Jean Bollea in Augusta, Georgia. And again, it's really hard to put to words what he meant to sports, to celebrity, his signature blonde hair, his ripping of his shirt before a match. Truly one of the legends of the sports world.
I have to say, though, Hogan made everybody want to be American. No matter what they say about the racism, this, that, and third, I feel like Hogan made everybody want to be American. Every time his theme music came on, man, we knew what time it was, man. When we heard that song, man, we knew what time it was, man. That was Hulk Hogan's song, man. You know what I'm talking about? The Hulkster. It brings me back to the days of Mean Gene Okerlund, man. Come on with it, bro. I grew up on some wrestling, y'all. I grew up on some goddamn wrestling.
Has passed away at the age of 71.
Jeff Paul, thank you for getting us at least a little bit more information about this. Lauren Conlon now, entertainment reporter, and we're watching a Trump rally from last election season, and also he was at the convention as well. I mean, he was so beloved. Lauren, you're with me now. In the entertainment world, though, this is an earthquake.
Yes, I mean, Harris, I do not know what is happening this week. We are losing so many wonderful people. And one of Hulk Hogan's last tweets in the last few months was, quote, every day.
Good morning, night. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Shout out to you, man. Ain't heard from you in a minute. You know, I'm talking about salute to you this morning, man. You know, we got the morning show now. All right. Hey, listen, man. I grew up on some wrestling, though. I can't lie. I grew up on some wrestling, all right?
I'm reminded that God is good. Always think.
But not everybody got the same ideology for this brother. So we're going to get into that because some folks didn't like the brother. All right? Because there's always two sides to every story now.
HH. And, you know, I grew up watching wrestling. I grew up watching him on his reality show, Hogan Knows Best. I mean, he is inarguably one of the most important and influential figures in the history of professional wrestling. I think there was this big legendary main event against Andre the Giant in WrestleMania, and it was the biggest crowd they ever had. There was almost 100,000 fans at the Pontiac Silverdome. I mean, he was so popular. This was an event that was talked about for years to come. He was also.
I think Hogan shit never got into the politics though. Now sometimes you got to leave the politics well fucking alone. Don't involve yourself in that shit. You know what I'm saying? When he started saying he was cool with Trump, niggas started looking at him like a racist. And then he didn't want his daughter dating niggas. He said it. He didn't want his daughter dating niggas. That's personal preference. And I'm saying a lot of motherfuckers got preferences. It doesn't mean they're racist. I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. You know,
and everyone's friend. Like, he remembered people's names in the audience. I mean, it was really, really remarkable, the connection that every age group had with Hulk Hogan. Your last quick thought.
Yeah, no, you are exactly right. I mean,
now you don't agree with me. What you not agreeing with me this morning now? What did Jones do this morning now? You know, I like these debates. I love these debates in the morning. It's good. It's good for the soul. You know what I'm talking about? It's good for the soul.
He was a television dad to me as well. He was not just a wrestler. And so watching him with his children, it was just so wonderful. And my heart goes out to them. I will be praying for his family.
Lauren, thank you.
But today something hit. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let my mind catch up. Because I got to get into this tea. Hold on. He don't like color, but his butt stayed in the sun. I had to get color. Hey, Hogan like a good tan though, goddammit. Yo, hold on. Maybe he didn't like color. But I don't think he didn't like color in all scenarios. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you don't like a group of people for certain reasons, but I don't mean you don't fuck with. Yeah. Oh, he was cheating as well. See, listen, man.
And yesterday I went to try to go have Botox and shit, and they bruised me. Like, I don't know, but it's been.
Man, at her age, she's still doing Botox. It caught me off guard when she said that shit. I said, no, I don't even know what the fuck Botox is, but I think you're too old for that shit.
15 or longer years since I got left Hulk Hogan. And she's had twins. She got married. She didn't tell us. She had twins. She didn't tell us. She had a huge fight with Terry. I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too. I haven't talked to her for 7 years, almost 8 years now. And God bless Nick. He's still such a good boy. I've never put a Facebook post out like this with my ugly face and my crying face, but I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with Terry as Hulk Hogan and what it entailed and what it has caused over the years and everything else. He's a complete liar. He is a sex addict. Yet he marches on. He marches on like, yeah, I'm promoting my own beer, real American beer.
That goes to what the comment section by night. He was cheating as well. I mean, allegedly, the nigga was cheating all day long, all the goddamn time. I I'm gonna say though, maybe to his concordance, I could be wrong. Maybe I could be wrong. He's saying to himself, "Well, I'm taking care of the business." You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I'm not saying I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I agree with it, but a lot of professional athletes do it. A lot of fucking artists do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it comes with the territory. But I don't know. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, the new wife is in charge now. You cold-blooded, man.
Yeah, look at me. Woo! Yeah.
Oh, you about to find out what the new wife got into. Oh, my goodness. She about to explain some shit. Man, Hogan hustled this motherfucker. She got gamed, y'all.
He's such a hero, right? Not. Okay, I'm going to give him my thumbs down. I've given him more opportunities to come back and make us a family and try to, I'm sorry, it's so sad. And it's been 20 years and I'm still this sad.
Hold on, wait a second. Hogan was at the Diddy party? Hey, yo, there's a couple of y'all listen. I don't even got tea this morning. I got Kool-Aid, all right? This Kool-Aid is proper. Okay, now hold on a second. If Hogan was at the Diddy parties, could you imagine, though? Yo, the nigga in his yellow brief. He don't want, listen, man, he moved on. He don't want this motherfucking heifer. And she mad. I don't want to spill the Kool-Aid yet. We're going to get there.
Somebody please explain that. I don't know. It just doesn't get better. I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again after him. Trust me.
Oh, Epstein, that's even worse. Night, you're on the ball this morning. I'm thinking Diddy and shit. Why didn't I think Epstein? The Epstein situation is a whole different ball game. I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting to get on it, but I'm kind of nervous. You know what I'm saying? Because the last time I got onto some politics shit, them white folks got mad at me. Oh shit! No, them white folks called me racist. I swear to God. But the Epstein shit, yo, nigga, I don't know what's in those files. God damn it, I do. If Hogan was in them files, I got to know about it. I got to know.
But I love my animals, and my lawyers were in cahoots with his lawyers. They had everything set up where they were cashing in on me. Yeah. Half of my settlement went to lawyers and back into the lawyer pot, and I ended up with hardly anything. I worked for 25 years for free, basically. And then the settlement that Terry got.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait a second. My monitor here for a second, man. She said she worked 25 years for free. Doing what? Being a housewife? I guess it's a full-time job. I can't lie. It's a full-time job. But then she got to explain this part, because this is the part I didn't understand.
For fucking another friend's wife behind my back. Yeah, he got $30 million for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How does that make you feel, right?
So, it's all.
What a fucking sleazeball. The man was sleeping with his best friend's wife, allegedly Macho Man Randy Savage. See, I know my wrestling now. You sleeping with Macho Man's wife? I think it was Macho Man's wife. But that's $30 million in a divorce? Hey, man, sounds like some game to me, nigga. We're not going into those files until Donald is out of here. They are in most of them. You know what, though? As long as Donald Trump is in office, we ain't never, ever going to see an Epstein file. I mean, come on, man. It's common sense. You think the brother's going to tell on himself? Why? Why would, if I know I'm in those files, oh, nigga, those shit is not coming out. You know, Elizabeth? Hold on. Which Elizabeth are we talking about? Queen Elizabeth? or Elizabeth? Yeah, from Macho Man. I'm out of here. Yes, Elizabeth. You see what I'm saying? You were sleeping with Elizabeth now. He got $30 million. But what this brother got to say, I believe it's Booker T's brother. I forgot Booker T had a brother. I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot. I really forgot.
Over the internet, at Hulk Hogan. You know who Hulk Hogan is. The big, gigantic wrestler guy that people have been watching all over the years has passed away at the age of 71 today. And I see a lot of people talking about it. You know, Hulk Hogan would have never gave anybody who looks like me or has my skin color a RIP.
And people labeled Hulk Hogan a racist when that happened, you know.
Hey, man, that's what the brother said. The brother said if a nigga died, Hogan ain't giving a motherfucker no RIP, not in the morning, afternoon, or nighttime. That's what he said, all right? Now, unless the brother's a Uncle Tom Negro, this is what he got to say.
Not when that happened, but when he made his comments and whatnot, people label him a racist. And I say, you normally know a racist by the people that they hang with, their friends. You normally know a racist by, you know, their kids, you know. And I said at that moment when I said that about Hulk Hogan, I said, man, that was a moment right there for Hulk Hogan. If he was a racist, I said a racist would have said, man, I'm finna get this sucker fired. I'm gonna do my best to get him out of here. A racist would have said, man, I'm gonna have him working for me now. You know, that's what a racist would have did. But I asked Hulk Hogan, you know, why didn't he?
Here's my question: can one be a racist and still like niggas? Like, yo, a white boy, man, fuck niggas, and still have some nigga friends. I don't know. Now, we might say, oh, fuck some white folks, and we have some white folk friends. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not a racist. I like everybody. Until you piss me off. Until it's personal. It's got to be personal. I'm not doing the race card. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of interesting, though, because Hogan did say he didn't want his daughter dating no niggas.
Get me fired. Why did he go to the office and lobby to get me out of there? And he goes, it was like he was in shock. He was like, brother, I heard that word, you know, many times, and so it wasn't anything. He said, and most of all, I wouldn't go and try to get another one of the wrestlers fired.
You're absolutely right. Comment in the comment section, man. They are all types. Not you right. They are all types. Right? I mean, shit. Yeah, they're all types of racists, man. That's factual. But I kind of look at like in the 2025. It's like, why? We all got to get along, goddammit. There's no way around it at this particular juncture. We all got to get along. And if you got your preferences in people, that's cool. That's cool. Right? That's why sometimes I'm like, if you're a racist, let me know so I know how to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather know how you feel than you walking around here acting one way and then, yo, next thing you know, you're blowing up the goddamn school, you're blowing up the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the church and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
As well as the following day in catering, it's crazy. Macho Man Savage, Hulk Hogan, my brother and myself, we're in catering, and Macho Man Savage sees Hulk Hogan. He says, Hulk, what do you think about Booker T calling you the N-word? And Hulk Hogan goes, well, if I'm an N-word, I'm a good N-word. And that was it. And Hulk Hogan and I, from that moment in the 90s, we never spoke about that until just last week on my radio show. That's how irrelevant it really was.
And it's really sad when anyone passes away. But I really don't feel anything because I know for a fact that he didn't like us. He never hid the fact that he didn't like us.
This was the ribbon.
Hold on a second, my monitor. I got to catch up. All right, before we end off the Hogan segment, now one last clip from my partner. As you can see, Booker T and his brothers divided. A lot of folks spoke on it. Some folks liked the nigga, some motherfuckers didn't like the nigga. I remember the one time I ever saw Hulk Hogan, I was working one of the WrestleManias early 2000 in Toronto. I'm in the back. You know what I'm saying? You know, with catering and all that shit, I'm in the cut. When Hogan was moving around that place, that nigga had security like the motherfucking president. Everybody else was humble. Everybody else was chilling. This nigga was moving like the president. So I calculated early, man, motherfuckers probably don't like this nigga. So they can say what they want. But you could tell in some of the wrestlers' responses, they never really fuck with the nigga, unfortunately.
That we cut for the grand opening.
Did you ever wonder, especially around the time you stepped away from wrestling, is that going to continue? Because there are a lot of people that get forgotten when they retire.
I was wondering, but, I've been around so long and the public knows me so well, I kind of like etch my way in. Some people sometimes call me the Babe Ruth of wrestling. So it's really cool to have people say those things about you,
You have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's.
All right. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, man. No matter what y'all feel about the partner, man, good or bad, you know what I'm saying? It's a life loss is always hard, but he did live a full life. 71 years is a good life term. You know what I'm saying? And salute to his kids, salute to the woman that was crying, unfortunately, even though they was all cheating on each other, and I need those Epstein files to come out. We need the Epstein files, goddammit. I'm moving on for the day. Big Meech, we know Big Meech. Lil Meech is his son. All right, cool. I'm going somewhere with this. They expect the little nigga to be like the daddy. Just because your daddy's a gangster doesn't mean you gonna be the same way. And Lil Meech grew up going to private school and all that shit. He didn't live that kind of lifestyle. So we're gonna get into the stuff he's doing, because boy, this nigga is talent, singing like a bird, goddamn it. Holy shit.
In my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
50 know Lil Meech is a little punk. Airport. Gun in the bag.
Yeah.
I go to private school. It's not mine, it's his gun.
Meech was making money, but he was spending it hand over fist, like you said.
Chrome heart jeans. You got 10 pair of those, do the math. What's that, 100,000?
Everybody knows Big Meech is a legendary figure, a street icon, and a name that holds weight in hip-hop history, all thanks to the whole Black Mafia family empire. But then you bring in his son, Lil...
Yo, $50,000 a piece for a pair of jeans? Holy shit, little nigga. Why? Oh my God, I let 50 cut him off. Yo, 50 don't play games, bro. But we're not here for 50 Cent. We're here for this nigga snitching shit. Let's go.
Meech, and that whole legacy kinda starts to lose its shine.
Airport. Gun in the bag.
Yeah.
I go to private school. It's not mine, it's his gun. You don't know my dad?
Lil Meech has been caught up in so much drama lately that a lot of people probably look at the BMF name now and just see a circus. Let's break it down. So here's the thing, because Big Meech is his dad, Lil Meech probably feels like he has to live up to that legacy. You know, carry that same gangster image and walk in his father's footsteps. But from the way things have bbeen going, it's clear he's just not cut from the same cloth. People look at him and just see a poser, not a boss. Unlike
$10,000 a pair. I said, my God, yo, bro. Jeans cost $10,000 a pair, nigga. You just trying to step outside and say, hey, I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you better make sure you got some investment money. You know what I'm saying? You better make sure your lifeline is not 50 Cent. Because the daddy ain't in the streets no more, goddammit.
Big Meech, who really came up from the grit and built an empire from the streets up, Lil Meech grew up in comfort. Word is he had a pretty privileged upbringing, private school, safe neighborhood, the whole 9 yards. So when he tries to push that gangster lifestyle in public, it feels off.
You go to private school, my dad's like Pablo Escobar, I'm innocent, that's who he really is, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of these people get caught up and stuck in character.
Lil Meech is not a gangster.
Not at all.
He's the son of a gangster. That's it.
And the stuff he's done only adds fuel to the fire. One of the biggest hits.
He's not, I don't understand to me, when I heard the snitching shit, I'm like, well, I mean, listen. He's not, even though he's from that cloth, he's not cut like that cloth. He's not about that shit. What do you expect the nigga to do? Well, his dad is jealous of his own son. And then, you know what, though? I can hear what you're saying on that night, because what the daddy did with 50 Cent was terrible. 50, yo, listen, 50 gave your son, put your son on. That nigga made that nigga pop. You get out of jail. I'm about to put everything out. We about to, you know what I'm saying? And then you fucking with Rick Ross. When the battle lines are drawn, the battle lines are drawn. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? But Meech ain't no motherfucking gangster. What do you expect nigga to do? When you get caught at the airport with a weapon, he's gonna tell. He's going to or make up a story. It's simple.
To his street credibility came when those snitching allegations popped up. And in that world, snitching is the one thing you don't ever do. Back in 2022, he got caught up in some mess at the airport. TSA agents found a Glock 19 in a bag reportedly linked to him. From there, it just went downhill fast. Instead of staying solid, Lil Meech started talking like a lot. First, he tried saying he was a minor, he was 22. Then he claimed he didn't even pack the bag, that someone else put the gun there.
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, sir, listen, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out after the fact.
That kind of talk is exactly what gets you labeled a snitch in street circles, even if it doesn't lead to someone getting locked up. Now, to keep up appearances...
Oh, but what do you expect the boy to do? I don't know what they expect the little boy to do. He gonna put it on in security. He would have put it on his girlfriend if she was there. I don't know what the fuck the kid would have did. But he's not built like that. You know what I'm saying? What we say? He feels his son was given everything and he had to grind. Yeah, you know what? 50 did take care of the boy. You know what I'm saying? 50 had his son set up and the dad was mad. But hold on, the son was set up. That's interesting. That part, you got to let me know. That part, you got to let me know, right? But I am going to agree with you. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that the boy was given everything. When 50 came along, that nigga put the kid through acting school, paid for his courses and shit, gave you money and put you up, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's like a big old G giving you game right there. You know what I'm saying? The daddy's ungrateful, like a motherfucker. What the daddy did was fucked up.
Lil Meech had surrounded himself with street guys, real ones, probably to sell that tough guy image. But after the body cam footage from that airport incident dropped, a bunch of them backed off. They didn't want any part of that energy. But still, a few stuck around, one of them being a guy named 3 Luck. He stayed loyal, maybe thinking things would blow over or hoping Meech would prove himself. But that loyalty ended up backfiring in the worst way. Fast forward to mid-2025 and every...
No, listen carefully to this story. Cause what the little nigga did to this player, I said, yo, man, it's gonna be very rough for this kid to continue being out here like that. And now you're embarrassing the BMF brand. You know what I'm talking about?
Everything comes crashing down. 3 Lou CC ends up airing Lil Meech out on social media, exposing him for something pretty wild. According to him, Lil Meech basically let him take the fall for something serious. The situation traces back to October 24th, 2024. That day, 3 Lou CC was just tagging along while Lil Meech ran some errands. But what 3 Lou C didn't know was that Meech was actually a suspect in an active investigation, and the cops were already watching. So when they ran his tags and realized who it was, they pulled the car over. But Lil Meech didn't stop right away. He hesitated, made it look like he might try to flee. And at the time, 3 Lou CC was just knocked out in the passenger seat, unaware of what was going on.
Hey, this Cadillac might take off on us. It's now pulling into the parking lot. It's stopped right now, but it's registered to Lil Meech. Hey, go ahead and pull into the parking lot.
But here's where it gets messy. Allegedly, while 3 Lou CC is still asleep, Lil Meech starts moving illegal stuff off of himself and stashing it near 3 Luck's seat. So when he finally does pull over and the cops approach the vehicle, 3 Luck wakes up to sirens and police lights, and suddenly realizes there's incriminating stuff near him. He looks over at Meech, and in that split second, it hits him that he just got set up by the very person he thought he was riding.
Yo, what a fucking snake. I heard about this incident, and I had to touch on it. That's some snake shit. Yo, partner, I'm sleeping in the car. First of all, they know it's your car. They know it's your car. It's registered to you, motherfucker. I'm sleeping in the passenger seat. When I wake up to see the federale, I don't want no narcotics underneath my seat, goddammit. It's not mine. It's not mine, and I'm not trying to take the fall for that shit. For what? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to watch how the story gets, the plot gets sticking. Because this kid's a real goof. A real fucking goof.
with. So the cops pull over the car and separate Lil Meech and 3 Lou CC. They start going through the vehicle, and at first, all they find are firearms. Now, this is in Florida, and if you know anything about Florida's gun laws, they're way more relaxed compared to places like Cali or New York. So just having guns in the car is not the end of the world. The cops weren't even sweating it too much. At that point, they were pretty much gonna let both Lil Meech and 3 Lou C walk. But then Lil Meech does—
Hold on, let my mind to catch up, y'all. Give me a second. My mind here is behind like a motherfucker. Okay, in Florida, y'all let me know if anybody from Florida's on the chat. You know what I'm saying? If the gun law, because allegedly now what they're saying is he had the gun, that won't shit. He would have got off, he would have kept his mouth shut. But again, the point I'm trying to make here is the boy is not cut like that. He doesn't understand the game. He doesn't understand to shut the fuck up when the feds is. Don't say shit, don't talk shit, I don't know what the hell's going on. Even if the weapon's in the car, nigga, I don't know how it got there. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
the unthinkable. Completely unprovoked, he randomly blurts out to the police that there's more in the car. Like, he literally says there's other illegal stuff in there.
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about the other stuff.
Huh? Talking about the other guy? Yeah.
That's illegal.
Mind you, the cops hadn't said anything about or anything else. They were just focused on the guns.
Yo, hold on. So you hear what the boy said? The gun, the police won't worry about the gun. This knucklehead told on himself. Or what about the other stuff? Come on, bro. Big Meech. Player to player, father to father. Father to father. All right. You can't be hating on your son, number one. The man got an acting job, good for him. You should have came out of jail and told him, listen, my guy, don't play gangster in real life. That's it. Why are you riding around with guns? We got a comment. Say, hey, he riding around with gun knowing he gonna be the first to run instead of shoot. You got that right. He was the first to tell for no reason. Hey, yo. You ever grow up with the kid? He told like, the motherfucker told on himself. He told on himself. I said, yo, man, listen, that's an embarrassment to all gangsters. Lil Meech was too young to get the rules of the game before the daddy went to jail because he doesn't understand he can't be doing this shit. I'm just saying.
Once Lil Meech opened his mouth, it gave the cops a reason to take a second look. And just like that, what was about to be a light situation suddenly took a dark turn. So now with both guns and in the mix, the whole case takes a serious turn. 3 Lou CC ends up arrested. He's the one hit with the charges, and eventually he's sentenced to 40 months in prison. Now at the time, 3 Lou CC didn't even know Lil Meech had said anything to the cops. He didn't know Lil Meech had low-key snitched and shifted the blame onto him. From his point of view, he probably thought Meech just panicked and tried to hide the stuff. Even though he was pissed, he might have figured, alright, I'll eat this. Maybe Meech will hold it down while I'm locked up. So 3 Lou CC spends his entire life savings trying to fight the case. But through all of that, not a dime came from Lil Meech or his camp. But eventually, everything comes to light. 3 Lou CC gets his hands on the footage, or at least sees some part of the police video where Lil Meech admits there's more illegal stuff in the car. And just like that, it clicks. Everything makes sense. That's when the betrayal really hits home. And that's when 3 Lou CC decides to stop being silent. He goes on Instagram and fully exposes Lil Meech, drops receipts, posts a voice recording of a phone convo between them, where Lil Meech is heard apologizing.
I'm thinking that was gonna be handled already, so I really took a chance on using the money I had saved up for my family.
Yeah. I apologize for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Apparently, during that call, Lil Meech even told 3 Lou CC that once the BMF show
Man, you're damn right. He might have pissed his shorts, goddamn. That nigga was scared for his life. For his life. But I didn't know that the laws in Florida was different for the guns. Now I understand why they got all type of guns. I swear I saw one video, they stopped a kid with an AK-47 in the trunk. You know the one of them kids that got those fucked up dreads and shit? Look like Julio. Lil Meech supposed to be home playing with video games and playing gangster because in real life it ain't it. Facts. Go back to GTA, please. Let me. All right, listen. Look. The new GTA 6 is coming out. All right, next year. I believe in May. Lil Meech better start getting ready for that. Cause this shit. They don't even do this shit online, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, stay home and play video games. Absolutely right. Night, you're on the fucking ball. That nigga should be home playing GTA.
Booted, he'd get him some money and look out. But around that same time, rumors had started floating around that 50 Cent wasn't bringing the show back, that it had been canceled. So 3 Luck, already feeling the pressure, reached out to Meech again. And once again, Lil Meech made promises, and once again, no help came. Then, when 3 Lucy sees the body cam footage that confirms Lil Meech's role in setting him up, that's the final straw. He lets everything out for the world to see. But as bad as this...
Shaq, did you see the news about the new hot couple?
Who?
All right, hold on. I got to move on before I move on. Judging by the chat night, the consensus is Lil Meech should not be playing with gangsters at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a little bit of, the daddy was locked up. You know what I mean? He couldn't really get the man the game. And then you come out and your son's the man. And everything was given to him. Everything. Like 50-50 took care of the kid, bro. I would have been thankful to God and thankful to 50 Cent and loyal to 50. I would have nowhere and no how been chilling with Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? When the battle lines are drawn, the battle lines are drawn. You know what I'm talking about? Now, the other day, I believe it was Tuesday, I told y'all about what the boy named Klay Thompson and what the girl named Megan Stallion? Yeah, they gonna make horses together. Yeah. So Shaq got something to say about it, man.
Ooh, it is Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion.
Who's Klay Thompson, though?
He plays basketball. He was in the Warriors. He's one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Mike Tyson's a fool. Tyson goes, who? And Tyson has no idea who Klay Thompson is. You know what I'm saying? He's triple OG. He don't got time for the shit. Oh my gosh. What? He can't even bathe right. Everything he says always mustard. Yo, night, man, you gotta stop. Oh shit. Oh my God. All right.
He's now on the Dallas Mavericks.
Really?
And he's with Megan Thee Stallion.
6 weeks.
I'm gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. My kids, I can't say.
So what Shaq is doing, he's setting the line, our Draft Kick Sportsbook line, at the summer.
6 weeks.
You don't see it lasting into the fall.
6 weeks.
What did it surprise
Listen,
you?
come on.
No.
I don't know. Listen, man, she got shot for that. That might be last for a long time. 6 weeks ain't nothing. So you got shot, so you gotta give her some credit, right? You gotta give her a little credit that he might got some staying power with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think the only way,
6 weeks. Shaq said, yo, that relationship is not passing 6 weeks. It ain't gonna last to the fall. It ain't gonna last to the fall. My personal opinion is, I don't agree with what she did to Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with what she did to Tory. What we say? She is going to have to tone down a lot to keep that man. Facts. Okay. She has to stop all that cursing. True. Grown men don't like all that. All right. She's going to have to change her approach. But at the same time, Klay Thompson, I don't know, man. His woman selection is very questionable. The nigga is 35, no children. No woman. Now, I'm going to say, I'm going to call a spade and a crocodile a crocodile. That's very alarming to me. Very alarming. I'm gonna assume something's wrong with the nigga. Because you have access to all the women you could have access to. And you ain't found one woman you couldn't, like, nigga, how? And then the one you have is fucking, yeah. But grown men don't like that shit. No, we don't. No. We like class, respect, class. You know what I'm talking about?
Only way that nigga lasts the entire season with Meg Thee Stallion, he got to be on his Stephon Diggs vibes. Like, be injured that you can run around with a chick. Because these girls are like high maintenance, man. Like, you got to be disciplined. You're going from city to city. You're in the team hotel. You can't go out after a certain time. Meg Thee Stallion's the damn degenerate. Like, Meg drink, well, I wouldn't say more than me. Meg drink just like me. And she's still one of them chicks that's still drinking Henny in 2025. Like, a Henny drinker in 2025, devious. You don't even want to fuck with a person like that. So I
don't want no, listen, bro. Listen, no. I don't want no woman, no heifer, no bitch, and sit around there drinking Hennessy all goddamn day, smoke more motherfucking weed than me, nigga, all kind of shit. No, nigga. No. It's moderation. Don't even be drinking Hennessy like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No. There's a time and place for the situation. Well, now make it move like with this rock and roll shit, nigga. But yo, the comments say here, he don't know no better. Man, if maybe Klay Thompson don't know, he might not know no better, but he gonna find out. Assuming she doesn't change. I'm assuming she's not gonna change her character from it's her character that she has to portray in the public. So now she's gonna have a change of character in her personal life. It's either the character's gonna break or she's gonna break. One or the other. One or the other. Yeah, it's one of the fucking other. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
don't think Klay could keep up. So I really give it till All-Star break unless he get injured or he fake an injury just because he want to be in a relationship. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Was Stephon Diggs injured? I know the season's done, but when we started hearing about him with Cardi B, I was like, is this nigga practicing? Is he playing football?
Yo, this nigga's stupid. Listen, man. Listen. Back to facts, though. You know what I'm saying? Klay might get distracted by this bitch. She might have him distracted. You see what I'm saying? I'll put it like this. Somebody is going to have to influence somebody. You know what I'm saying? If Klay is for the better, she going to change. If not, Klay's about to be out the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He about to be out the league. All right? Let me get my mind straight right here. Hold on. I got to get into the next topic of the morning. Okay. Duke the Jeweler. All right. Same way Offset from Migos. You dig? They had a dice game, bro. And shaking that dice. He ends up unalive that night. But they blaming Boozie Badazz. Based off of what I'm seeing, I can see how they came to that conclusion now. And the feds is looking at Boozie. This could get ugly now. All right, what we say before we move on, if she really wants it, she will change. If Megan really, really, really deep down in her heart wants to be a new woman, she gonna have to change. I'm not saying she can't change. I'm not doubting the fact that a person could change when they want something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if her personality changes, though, and for the better, I think we will start seeing a little change in her music. You know what I'm saying? So that it reflects where her soul is at, if the music is genuine. You know what I'm talking about? Well, let's get down to the situation. Duke the Jeweler. They saying Boozie has something to do with it.
He was in another car. He walked to his car. His car was outside the arena under where we was. It was on side the parking lot, so he had to walk to his car. That's where the incident took place when somebody, tried to get him or whatever. But Vlad, bro, if anybody know me, bro, that ain't my stilo, bro. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how I get down, bro. Like, that ain't how none of my people get down.
The day after his death, it wasn't even hours after, of somebody who was there, sat next to him, watched him, took notice of his withdrawn behavior. It's a whole video.
Boozie Badazz just got dragged back into the spotlight, and this time, it's no music drop or random IG rant. Nah, this one's serious. Duke the Jeweler was...
We got a comment in the comment section tonight. What you say? They set him up because they found out the dice was a loaded dice game. Ayo, it was a loaded... That's a play that they play all the time on suckers. You know what I'm saying? That's the game they play all the time, but the situation gets even deeper. How we even got to the dice game in the first place. Because now I'm boozing. I'm not going to spill the tea yet. I'm not going to spill the tea yet. All right? I'm not going to spill the tea yet. But I am going to say this, though. The circumstantial evidence points to Boozie setting them up. My only thing is, why the fuck would you do that? Everybody got money in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Taken out in cold blood, and now the feds are circling hard. And guess who's caught up in the middle of it? Boozie's name is turning up in all the wrong places. We're talking leaked federal docs, eyewitness statements, and so much evidence floating around that the internet is losing its mind. What once sounded like messy street gossip has now exploded into a heavy-duty federal investigation. And every new piece that's dropping makes it feel like Boozie might be tied up in something real grim. From that suspicious traffic stop to that vanished jewelry and a dice game that may have turned deadly, this ain't no petty rap beef. It all kicked off with what looked like just another routine pullover. Boozie was in a car, riding smooth, when out of nowhere, boom, law enforcement swooped in. Nothing looked too wild at first, but the second it hit social media, the puzzle pieces started falling into place fast. People asking, why that car? Why that moment? Because this wasn't no coincidence.
I'm gonna tear that up. I'm gonna tear that up. We're gonna tear that bitch up. Black belt wearing jacket, sleeping, on then afro. I put that on trouble, please. Everybody who died. I'm attention on charge.
That pullover came just hours after Duke the Jeweler was shot down in Houston. The streets had already been whispering, but that police stop...
Exactly. Right? Comment in the comment section. That's why I like when we rocking and rolling with the comments, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's an open chat. We here to converse, you know what I'm saying, to make the mornings live. You know what I'm saying? We make the mornings live. He was supposed to show Boozie a piece he made. It's all Boozie. The nigga was there just to see Boozie Badazz night. You're right. The whole he left where he was at, whatever allegations he had, obligations he had, to pull up on Boozie. It was a business transaction supposed to happen. So now, mind you now, you show up, somehow we rolling this dice with these niggas, okay? The dice is fixed, okay? The jewelry go missing. Oh my goodness, man. The shit gets even worse, man. I said, man, when the feds put this shit together, Boozie might be going away for a while.
It sent the internet into full detective mode. The timing was way too tight. Folks couldn't ignore the pattern. Boozie getting pulled right after Duke's death, red flags everywhere. Then came the real twist, the feds jumped in, and when they step on the scene, you know it's not for show. They came locked and loaded with a different energy. Boozie got pulled aside and told straight up, this ain't part of his usual legal circus.
And you know, we was about it because obviously they were watching us. You know, obviously they were waiting for anybody to walk across that parking lot to them cars and get in them cars.
This case, it's being handled solo, feds only. No distractions, no delay tactics, no loopholes. They made it loud and clear. They're treating Duke's death as a separate high-level operation. Now the pressure's rising, and Boozie's moves are under the microscope like never before. This ain't just some random probe. This is a full-blown standalone federal investigation. And word is, they're moving quiet but heavy.
The feds pulled him over for a reason, bro. Listen, the nigga died. Immediately after he died, they pick you off. They know why they was picking you off. You know what I'm saying? Now, what happens after that, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They obviously let him go. But the feds will let you go just so they could build the case on you. And this is something that I've been hearing about for a while. It's been on my timeline. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks is looking at Boosie like Boosie was the one that did it. And it's not. Listen, man, Boosie is not. Boosie a killer. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Boozie a Baton Rouge menace to society. Yeah, that's what the fuck he is.
Behind the scenes, the charges already split. The focus locked on who was in that room the night Duke the Jeweler lost his life, and why the whole setup felt less like a friendly dice game and more like a straight-up ambush.
He's supposed to be dropping.
Man, Lord,
He's supposed to be mad.
See, the feds ain't treating Boozie like just another rapper in the game. To them, he's a key person of interest, and they're not sitting around waiting for him to make a mistake. They're building a whole timeline piece by piece.
I'm gonna be at the service tomorrow for Duke. Leave your phones in the car, man. The family don't want no phones, man. We ain't got time for motherfuckers be sneaking no pictures, no videos, no bullshit like that. Leave your phones in the car, man. The family asking for no pictures, no recording and shit like that, man. So if y'all want to get y'all little ass slapped up, punched up.
According to the official report from Houston PD, Duke flew in straight from Chicago specifically to link up with Boozie. It was supposed to be business, strictly business. Duke had over $1 million in custom jewelry with him, all packed tight in his Louis Vuitton bag. The man wasn't just chilling, he'd just hit a celeb boxing event, rubbed shoulders.
He came from Chicago. So that's it right there, Boosie. How you gonna explain the partner? Only motive of that trip was to come sell you some pieces. And then he gets picked off. You're gonna have a lot of explaining to do. You're gonna have a lot of explaining to do. Cause that don't mean no. It's like, yo, nigga, I came and check you. I expect to be safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm around you and your partners. If anything goes wrong, nigga, I'm gonna be like, yo, partner, yo, what's going on? I'm gonna look at you first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
With big names, and then pulled up to that private dice game, where Boozie and a crew of others were already hanging out. Cameras caught him there, alive, vibing, smiling, showing off those icy pieces. But here's where it gets wild. Once that game wrapped up, it went downhill fast.
These type of situations happens every day. Every day. At gambling and shit, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And robbed a dice game or whatever, you feel me? No matter who the
Duke was robbed and shot not long after leaving. We're talking minutes. Gone. The bag, missing. The jewelry, gone. And justice, still nowhere to be found. Boozie told police that Duke left on his own and whatever happened afterward, he had no idea about. But let's be real. With the whole trip centered around him and Duke rolling solo to meet him, the feds are not buying that excuse. Then just when things started to cool off, Duke's brother, who goes by Stags, stepped in with fire. He wasn't about to let Duke's name vanish without answer.
But Duke should have never rode solo, man. You see, I'm saying that's why it's even more personal. If you're rolling with that kind of jewelry and money or whatever assets on you, you're usually rolling with somebody, your partner, security, somebody. Unless you're comfortable, unless you know where I'm going, I'm good. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was obviously around people he thought was gonna have his back. You know what I'm talking about? And shit goes wrong, and if he came and checked Boozie, Boozie's supposed to have some answers. That's real shit.
Answers. Stax started speaking out, and what he revealed, it had people locked in like never before. Stax ain't sugarcoating nothing. He came forward bold and raw, said flat out that he believes Boozie set his brother up. No subliminals, no cryptic messages, just the hard truth from his side. Duke came to see Boozie, and not long after that, he ended up dead.
During the last few hours, we've been looking through a lot of social media posts about how
That don't sit right with Stax, and truthfully, it's not sitting right with a whole lot of folks watching this unfold either.
1 second, y'all. In my mind to catch it. And how Boozie end up with the bag? The bag was missing too. Come on, Boosie now. Listen. Look. They can't pull fast ones past us, family. You know what I'm saying? Not when it's the morning time. You know what I'm saying? I said, come on now. I feel like the feds are gonna do their due diligence, and if they come up with anything that links Boozie to the situation, I don't see how you're gonna pull out this one. But at the same exact time, this is exactly what happened to Offset from the Migos. Oh, my monitor. All right. Offset from the Migos. And ain't shit came out of it. And he went to go check the player partners out in Houston. Jay Prince's son, rap a lot niggas. You know what I'm talking about? And nothing came out of that shit. And we all know that shit was a setup. You know what I'm talking about? I got another thing to get into for the morning, y'all. You know how we do it, man. I didn't want to touch on that first because I wanted to make sure what I was seeing was true. So Troy Ave, right? I believe Troy Ave from New York. If I'm not or Philly. He got to be one of them. I want to tell you from New York. Y'all tell me if this situation looks real to you. Because when I first seen it, I believed it. I was like, oh shit, the fuck's going on?
With your real life. With your real life.
What we say? Hold on. They're gonna take their time because okay, hold on. We're gonna keep going. Hold on.
Because I'm with your real life. Because I'm with your real life. City to city. With your real Oh shit. Oh.
What's all this Troy?
Now, judging off of that, when I saw that, judging off of that, it looked like an ambush. It looked like an ambush now. All right, it looked like an ambush. And I said, man, Troy Ave was just doing pop top and shit ready to go. And then I started hearing, no. See, you know TMZ. You know TMZ the police now. You know TMZ the FBI. TMZ started reporting that it's a fake. It's a phony. It's staged. But I gotta let my big homie Wack 100 tell it, cause Wack say, hey, no. Wack's trying to tell us that the shit went down like that.
Yeah, slander going on, bro.
What do you mean slander?
Why are you
Speaking of plays.
Yo, that was a play.
Speaking of plays.
You want to bet?
Well,
What
that's
do
what
you mean,
TMZ's saying.
Since when does TMZ dictate something?
That's when
TMZ said who told him?
No police reports about this.
None.
No news articles about it.
Okay, so that means somebody of them didn't get caught. Somebody, do you think the robbers are going to go make a police report? You think the victims that was trying to get robbed? Let me ask you something. Are the
I was under
robbers,
the impression that the fool died.
Listen, are the robbers going to make a police report if they got away, or are the victims who shot back or did whatever they did going to make a police report? Yes.
It depends on if the victim get if the suspect gets shot.
There we go.
Regardless of
police,
but if he get away,
he blamed the
if
floor
he
like
gets
3-4
away,
times.
No, he's not calling the boys.
He's not.
He got away. Like, why you gonna do that?
Why would you do that?
The police might still choose to investigate it if.
Why? Listen, if you came to rob somebody, you got shot. What the fuck you mean? What police report? You gonna go to the police and be like, I got shot, trying to do a home invasion. What? Nobody's gonna do that shit. I see. This is where Adam sometimes he be saying that white boy shit. I'm like, Adam, relax, okay, calm the fuck down.
There's like a big.
But they're gonna investigate it. Period.
You don't know.
But it does depend on the level of the crime, though.
Yeah, no, for
And the
sure.
classification
There
of
is
the
no
crime.
victim, and the dude clearly got away. But it did look sus off rip, and the fact that there's nothing to substantiate the video other than its existence.
What do you mean?
There's nothing other than.
So why did the video come out?
You said that you talked
Why
to
did
his
the video
lawyer.
come out?
That's all we have to go on.
No. He talked to my lawyer. So that's why I want to bet.
Sources who have been in direct contact with the bogus bad boys have confirmed the whole scene was fake. No one actually attempted to rob Jeff, and we're told Troy Ave did not actually fire any live rounds. This lines up with what law enforcement told us too. Cops in San Diego County told us they had no reports of a shooting or attempted robbery involving Troy or Jeff.
So somebody made this shit up?
More likely than not, yeah.
Wow. Fake news.
Also, to me, the fact that you haven't heard anything from Troy Ave since.
But why would a nigga go through all of that shit? For what? You know, we straight up and down like 6 o'clock. We ain't 6:01, we ain't 5:59. I got to keep it straight up and down. On the one side, they're trying to get us to believe that it was staged. But my only thing is, why would a nigga? The album coming out. Unless the nigga got an album coming out that we don't know about. Why would you do some dumb shit like that? That's taking clout to a whole nother level. Come on with it, bro.
Since this, like, if it was real and everybody was saying it was fake, don't you think Troy Ave would like? There's got to be some like obvious, way
You
to
want to
prove
bet?
it, right?
500?
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself. Listen, man. I'm when I tell y'all something,
it's factual. Right?
Listen. First of all,
He ain't
everybody
told me no lies since I've been knowing him.
I'm not finna.
He ain't told me no
you
lies. He
understand what I'm
pulling
trying
up
to
with
tell you?
receipts.
You
This
get it?
nigga pulling up with receipts.
That's just a random text.
Wax seems to always have something in his goddamn phone at all goddamn times. Yo, listen, bro. They could say he the police, he the feds, he this and he that. In my era, we call that the big homes. It's like I'm saying, because yo, if you got all the exclusive shit, means everybody reports to you. That's just my observation. Because he seems to always be on the goddamn ball. You know what I'm talking about?
No, that's my attorney.
And if he's not supposed to be having a gun or shooting a gun at people, why would they post the video and tell them themselves?
Oh, nah, this is all nasty, you guys. He lied to us. Troy Smollett just got caught and exposed for lying about getting into a shootout. Now, a couple days ago, a friend of Troy Ave posted this video of an incident that happened after they got home. They parked, got out the car, started walking, and then you can see somebody creep up behind and try to rob them. Now, immediately, Troy Ave springs into action. He whips out his gun, shoots the robber runs away, and Troy Ave is hailed as a hero. Now, after this video was posted, a lot of people started giving him his flowers, saying Troy Ave is a real one. He'll always bust his gun. Troy Ave even went on his page to brag about it. He said, "I'm a father of boys and a soldier of God, so I can't play games. My Call of Duty hit different. Mission, get home safely." So Troy Ave had everybody thinking, man, this guy is honorable. He's a man amongst men. Well, turns out he fucking lied, you guys. The whole thing was fake.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him. Lied.
Now, let me first...
Adam turned into a hacker, man. You can just know a good hacker. Hey, man. Hey, yo, you know what? No, because Wax seems to know everything. Them boys over there, I know Joker seems to know everything. But Wack could very well be one of them hacker boys. And have Adam in the cut, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? In the cut on the computer like a little white boy. You never know. But this nigga seems to have all the information. East Coast, West Coast, Canada.
Read the caption for you guys that was posted by Troy Ave's friend. He said, "I came home after celebrating the success of a sold-out Chef Fest with love and support from all over the West Coast. And a hater from the same city tried to take it all away. This the second time, but it won't be a third. Shout out to my brother Av for holding it down in a situation where most would have ran or folded. I'll never let the hate stop me from showing love. I'ma keep giving artists opportunities and platforms. I'ma keep getting money, and the only thing I'm doing different now is taking this show on the road." Now, if you guys actually go to that post, a lot of people were actually in the comments calling it out and calling it fake. Somebody said it's so many things to point out that's a dead giveaway. The caption and him celebrating success.
Oh, shit. We got a comment that said they mean hackers in the feds. Yeah, okay. What? You know, listen, man. Every criminal needs a good hacker. Or every podcaster might. But for the jokes aside, though, because Wack was caught with the motherfucking the feds batch. I saw the shit. He flipped it all live by mistake, man. Okay, so it might very well be these niggas associated with some hackers that we don't know about. Because yo, why does Wack have all the information? And then on top of that, you know, why you a police badge? Yo, nigga, I gotta find that clip. I'm gonna find that clip, and I'm trying to find out what his response is to that shit. I'm gonna find it, y'all. We might get into that next week. I'm gonna find it.
Says him facing the way the intruder crept but kept acting like he didn't see him, the intruder not saying a word or pointing the gun, the first shot his man took at the wall, no cement or smoke flying from the wall, shot placements the whole time he was chasing, man, the list goes on. Somebody else said, man, you was reaching for the strap before Buddy came around the corner. Why you gotta fake that shit for clout? Shit corny as fuck. Well, TMZ actually reached out to the local cops in that area and also the people involved, and turns out the whole thing is a sham, you guys. TMZ said sources who've been in direct contact with the bogus bad boys have confirmed the whole scene was fake. No one actually attempted to rob Jeff, and we're told Troy did not actually fire any live rounds. That lines up with what law enforcement told us too. Cops in San Diego County told us they had.
See, TMZ is the feds, man. All right. Listen, I'm trying to figure out what does it matter to you? What does it matter to you to go call the police to find out if it's true or not? I mean, hold on. I guess that's good journalism. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's very good journalism. I probably should have called the feds to find out if it was true, and I would have been the first to report it. You know what I'm saying? I might have to start doing that shit. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Because TMZ, they the motherfucking feds. 100%. Why Troy Ave, brother? Why you would do this for publicity? Or as these young folks call it, clout, don't make no sense to me, man. If you want to get shot, go somewhere and get shot. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Before I come off this morning, though, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Hulk Hogan passed away, man, unfortunately. Unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? No matter how we shake it and bake it, man, the man was legendary in his own field, in his own right. You know what I'm talking about? And Malcolm Jamal Moore passed away this week, man. A lot of motherfuckers, man. Ozzy Osbourne, man. It's been a rough week. But you know, we salute our legends. You know what I'm talking about? We salute our legends. You know what I'm talking about? I'ma see y'all back again Monday morning, 9:30 roll call. Same time. I'm changing it up a little bit. The branding gonna be a little different. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. Y'all gotta tune in. All right? So I'm gonna see y'all Monday morning. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And as always, let me know what country, what state, what province. Wait, hold on. Before I go. Knight, salute to you, man, for popping up in the chat. #1 in the chat, man. I appreciate you all the time, every time. You know what I'm talking about? And everybody else that tune in, y'all got to chit-chat with a player too, man. Don't be shy. You know what I'm talking about? And as always, let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what penthouse in the sky you checking in from. Because we worldwide, baby. And it's nothing but love.